Madison Beer is the kind of girl you label as a generational talent, and ever since she has been discovered and promoted from Justin Bieber's platform from 2012 onwards, she made tons of songs that made it onto the Billboard 100. But apart from her angelic voice, Beer has astonishing looks, and trust me when I say this is not something she inherited from the beauty gods, as she is working tirelessly in the background on her diet as well as her makeup routine in order to look even more beautiful than she is. So how does Madison keep herself in a top-notch condition, and how is her face looking so smooth and silky at the same time? Madison Beer was born on the 5th of March in 1999, and her popularity has skyrocketed thanks to the platform of TikTok. She started to share her voice on music covers ever since 2012, and one cover of her song went particularly viral because it was shared by Justin Bieber, which was definitely the catapult she needed in the world of glamour and extravagance. It goes without saying that Madison spends tons of time planning her diet, and finally her diet regimen has been discovered to the world. For starters, she is not that big of a fan of junk food, which you would be automatically able to understand from her astonishing looks. So what is it that Beer eats, and more importantly, what kind of workout routine does she keep in order to convert all that food into gains? Madison often begins her mornings with eggs and bacon, the traditional one that many of us have in order to start the day with a dose of proteins and fats to get us through the grumpy mornings. However, this is not really the most healthy option she could possibly have out of all the varieties out there. So in order to season it up a bit, Beer adds a refreshing glass of fresh orange juice that helps her keep up with her daily dose of vitamin C. I think we can all see how the vitamin C is helping Beer in keeping her skin clean and moisturized, but apart from that, it helps with the immunity and higher levels of iron in your blood, among other benefits. Furthermore, after she has been energized in the morning, Beer often tends to indulge in a plate full of delicious melons and berries. But if sometimes these are not available due to her schedule, she might opt for a smoothie from the same ingredients. But according to Beer, and scientists as well, consuming whole foods helps you a lot when it comes to the natural glow of your skin, something we'll pay more attention to later in this video. Apart from the smoothie, we must not forget the healthy addition of nuts and yogurt, because what better organ you can train in your body than your brain? These delicious snacks help Beer maintain her super fit body, which does not lack grace and charm at all. So after she is all done with her morning routine, the time for the largest meal of the day is already knocking at her door. So what does she have for lunch? Carbs are definitely one of the primary choices of Madison, and for example, she often likes to enjoy a delicious plate of pasta, even though it is not a fully loaded farmhouse plate. There's no harm in having a little bit of preference in your eating diet, and as long as you look like Madison, I guess having a bowl full of carbs is allowed every once in a while. But apart from having a full bowl of pasta, Beer seems to enjoy a big taco bowl paired with a carb injection from her favorite food as well. And if there's one thing that her diet shows us is that she loves eating large portions of food. Junk food, while not being her primary choice, is definitely something that she wants to enjoy from time to time, and her favorite junk food is a piece of pizza, occasionally being changed with sandwiches paired with soft drinks. However, once she does this, Madison is always making sure that the next 3 days she would be fully focused on eating healthy foods in order to take out all of the toxins that have been ingested through the junk food. And from what we've said up until now, you'd guess that the dinner is not something Madison wants to put aside or just eat for the sake of it. Quite the contrary. The superstar enjoys a hearty dinner and indulges in junk food like noodles, burgers, and pizzas almost every night, making sure that the dessert cravings will also be satisfied along with it. Some of the most famous desserts that she enjoys are pancakes and ice creams, which she elaborated to be an essential part of her meal plan after dinner time. So how does she keep herself healthy with all the food she eats? Madison Beer follows a balanced and healthy meal plan, which includes various healthy foods like berries, smoothies, nuts, and yogurts, and this is definitely one of the key factors as to how she manages to not only keep high levels of energy throughout the day, but a vital shape of her body as well. we've come to the most important part of Beer's diet, and that is converting all of the carbs, proteins, and fats into muscle. Something that starts with a short warm-up session from 10 to 15 minutes to make sure that the entire body gets active before she actually starts putting her muscles to work. According to Beer, she does some stretching exercises on Monday, such as lunge with a spinal twist, figure 4 stretch, seated shoulder squeeze, and side bend stretch being some of her primary workouts. On Tuesday, Madison works primarily on the strength of her body through V-up curls, 7 to 12 reps count, shoulder press, glute bridges, alternating rear flies, as well as tailbone angle. There's no point of having such a great body without properly working on the lower body. And this is what Wednesday is all about for Madison. Reverse lunge, sumo squats with frog hop, dumbbell raises, single leg deadlift, and cheerleader arm circle are just some of the exercises she practices in order to keep her core at strength. Thursday is all about cardio, and Madison pays attention to something called HIIT, or high-intensity interval training with 15 to 20 reps in between. Friday, however, is probably her most important day because she puts in all of the weight on the heavy core workouts. Some of the primary exercises Madison practices here are the stiff-legged deadlift, the KBDB swing, the foot touch to flutter kicks, the 3-way seated knee tucks, as well as the one-arm row. Well, what else did you expect? Those carbs and proteins need to turn into muscle with proper workout, and if you are not heavily invested into it like Madison, then I guess you're going to see yourself lacking in your figure. But apart from her gorgeous body, her face is what comes to your eyes first as well. So what does Beer do in order to keep it so fresh, clean, and glamorous? The luxurious look of her skin is mostly kept that way through the Tata Harper Clarifying Cleanser that starts at $110. This is a product that contains a lot of AHA and BHA, and while it's being perceived as more of a splurge cleanser, the formula is touted for its stellar ingredients, such as its aloe vera base. And after the cleanser, the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum comes alive, enriched with vitamin C. Remember what I said earlier in this video about all of the food that Beer eats rich with this vitamin? Guess what? It's never enough, as she puts it from the outside of her body as well. The Ole Henriksen Truth Serum starts at $72, and thanks to the collagen-boosting benefit, the duo of brightness and hydration is something that helps Beer look like an angel. But hold on, we're not done with the vitamin C just yet. There is the Sunday Riley CEO 15% vitamin C brightening serum that is targeted towards pigmentation and aging skin. And the product, just like the Truth Serum, works best when it's used in the morning. But what about the moisture of the skin? The matriarch of skincare brands, Paula's Choice, houses a very well-beloved Madison Beer product called the C5 Super Boost Moisturizer, as the lightweight gel cream combines vitamin C and hexapeptide 5 for firmness and brightness. Due to the lightweight texture, you can easily assume that Madison suffers from an oily skin, but that does not prevent her from looking like a gorgeous angel. To end it off, Madison uses yet another vitamin C product, the Banana Bright Plus Eye Cream from Ole Henriksen, which is a must-have product in your skincare routine if you suffer from dark under eyes. The yellow pigmented formula acts as an instant pep-up to tired eyes, something we assume Beer suffers a lot from all the screen time during the day. What do you think about Madison's diet, workout, and skincare routine? Let us know in the comments below.